Hello KW family, this is Hunter Gore, and today we're going to be doing another command video. We're going to be specifically looking at my custom Facebook Followup Smartplan, and I'm going to show you what exactly that Smartplan looks like inside the Smartplans tab, each individual task, as well as showing you how it incorporates the new recent leads page right here on the home pad, on the home page. Very first and foremost, I do want to give a big shout out to the Safe Harbor home team. I am not exactly sure where they are located. I want to say they are either in Florida or Michigan, and if you guys watch the video, I'm sorry if I got that wrong. But I got their overview of their Facebook Followup Smart Plan, took it and adapted it to my own personal use, and updated it a little bit so that it would fit to work inside of my custom smart plans. So, with that being said, let's jump on over here into the Smart Plans tab, and we will see right here I have my Facebook lead follow-up. Now I have 30 individuals on there currently. I had a lot more. However, I have had moved people off of the Smart Plan of people who have responded over the course of my 36-day duration. I've also had some individuals where no matter how much I would reach out and touch base with them through phone, email, and text, I never got a response. And so after the 36-day period, the Smart Plan ended for them, and so it expired. But let's go ahead and jump on into it. I'm first going to hit this edit button to show you guys what exactly it looks like, just to kind of give you a very brief overview. It's 36 days. There are 15 total touches between the 36 days. I'm not exactly sure where it is, but there is something on here where it shows you some of the things that go along with a smart plan, like best practices. And one of the things that they say to do, or not to do rather, is to not have more than 12 touches in 30 days. And so because of that, I had to extend some of these delay periods in between text and in between different tasks. But just very first and foremost, the very first thing I'm going to do is, as soon as they come into command, let me pull this up into a new tab. So as soon as I have the new Facebook leads that come into here, I will automatically go ahead and click on them and add them to the Smart Plan. As you can see, this individual is still on the Smart Plan, and it was last executed a little while ago now, so there is some delay in between when tasks are done, so on and so forth. But let's jump back over to the Smart Plan. So very first thing I have is I have a hi, is this, whatever their name is, text. Now the reason I want to do that is because you will actually get a really high response rate if you just reach out and say, hey, is this whatever their name is? Because, I don't know, I mean, think about it. If somebody texted you and they said, hey, is this, in this case, hey, is this Hunter? I'm like, yes, this is Hunter, who is this? The most common response that I got from individuals was the response of, who is this? It wouldn't even be like, yes, this is them, who are you? It would just simply be, who is this? And so what's great about that is that it would allow me the opportunity to respond, send them another text and say, hey, this is Hunter Gore. I'm a local realtor here in the area. I saw that you were looking for some homes, whatever my follow-up is going to be. The very next thing I'm going to do is I have a 1-day delay set, and I actually add them to the Promote My App Smart Plan. Now, the reason I want to do that is because I want to get the new Facebook leads using my app as fast as I can. The reason for that is because that's how I am going to be able to do business with them. And so if I can get them using the app, the sooner the better. And typically, the way that the Smart Plan runs is that they say, hi, I say, hi, is this, whatever their name is. They'll respond, who is this? And typically what I've seen happen, at least with the individuals I have conversed with, is that I will respond with, hey, this is Hunter Gore with Keller Williams. Saw you were looking at some homes on Facebook with some of our listings. Are you looking to buy a home in the area? And regardless of what I would respond, 90% of the time, I wouldn't get a response. And so what's great about this is that a day after they reply, I'm going to automatically set them up on this Smart Plan. And it's going to automatically run. It's going to automatically send them out a text again saying, hey, this is Hunter Gore with Keller Williams. Here's my app in case you're looking to search for homes, blah, 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 blah. Just whatever this custom smart plan does. Now, you will need to take a note at when the delays are between the different smart plans. That way you're not sending out two separate texts or two separate emails on the same day. Or, you know, just basically doing two of the same tasks over. Because it looks really awkward if you send them a text from the Promote My App Smart Plan, and then your Facebook lead Follow-Up Smart Plan sends them another text on the same day, basically doing two different messages to the same person. They're going to think it's automated, and they'll see right through it. So what I have is, after I get them on the Promote My App Smart Plan, I automatically send them an email after a 2-day delay. So this is simply how my email reads. Now this is going to be sent out through the command email inside of settings. I do not have MailChimp hooked up. Command right now is set up to send out individual emails, not to send out mass emails like Constant Contact or MailChimp or one of those other platforms. And so I have my email here to send out on the subject, your home search, because that's what I want them to do. Now, I do want to note one thing right here where it says update your command email address. Please go to settings. Do not hit this unless for some reason you don't want it replying to the email showing. Because once you start messing with the settings up under here, it's going to start messing with whatever email you have connected to your whole entire account, and it's going to start throwing a lot of things off. So whatever email is connected to your KW account, typically your KW email, it is going to be the reply to email right here. For some reason you do not want that, go under settings and change that under the command email. Now, jumping into the actual body of the message, after I put in your home search for the subject, I'm going to put in, hi, whatever the first name is. I saw that you were checking out our listings on Facebook and I wanted to see if you had any feedback. Please let me know if you'd like me to send you the link to the listing. Now, the way that I have my Facebook ad set up is that the redirection link, whenever they input their information, will automatically take them to it. But again, this is just me trying to reach out and have conversation. If for some reason maybe that wasn't a valid phone number for them when I was texting them, or for some reason email is a better way to communicate. The next thing that I have is, I said you can find other homes on our website by clicking here. And this is actually a hyperlink that I put in by clicking this hyperlink button right here. And I actually added my my new agent website through command, where essentially they'll go into the desktop version of command and get signed up that way. Then I have my information here at the bottom. One thing I didn't add, but now I'm just noticing it as I'm going through this with you guys. If you wanted to, you can add a link to download your personally branded app right here. That'd probably be a great place for it, down there under your email signature. So yeah, just something to add if you want. But the next thing I have doing is I have this is a non-touch task, to where essentially I want to sign the lead up on the website. So what that means is that I want to make sure that they are either signed up under my mobile app, or they're signed up to my website, to where we can be able to interact and do business. And so I want to make sure that this task gets done. It's very important for me. And again, I added the link to my app. So that allows me to simply go into the task, copy it, send it on if I don't already have it copied to my phone or wherever else. And so just to note, we're doing all this on day 4. So we're sending the email, which gets automated. This is automated, by the way. Texts are automated. Adding to Smartplan is automated. Everything is automated with the exception of the tasks here in day 4, and then the calls, which is the next thing on day 5. So on day 4, I have the email and I have the task. I have a 1-day delay, and then I have the call. Now, one thing I do want to note, I know this is going to be a lot of content for you guys. If for some reason you have questions about the Smart Plan, my email will be down below. If you do have questions, please leave them down below in the comments as well. I'm happy to answer them. Please feel free to pause the video and really just simply copy and paste whatever I have in mind. You're more than welcome to take it and use it, or apply it, change it and apply it to your settings. So inside of my call, this is not automated, but simply I have to call their first name at whatever their phone number is. I got those by clicking this F field right here, which has all of these options to input the information from the contact card. Here's what I say. If they answer, I say, hi, is this, whatever their first name is. Sorry to bother you. My name is, whatever my name is, with the Relocate Upstate team, which is my real estate team in the upstate of South Carolina. I saw that you were checking out one of our listings at whatever the address was on Facebook. Now, it's very important to remember where you got these leads from, which property you were advertising. So I recommend putting somewhere in the notes on the contact card, if you don't already have it syncing, coming over from the Facebook ad itself to add the address of the property that you were advertising. So that way you'll just know. And then I'll say it was a 4-bed, 3-bath house in Greenville, South Carolina. Is this a home that you would be interested in taking a look at? Now, I'm only going to say that if they actually pick up the phone. Hopefully it's a good conversation. At least they picked up the phone so you can get somewhere. If not, this is my voicemail. I say, hi, sorry to bother you. This is Hunter with the Relocate Upstate team. I saw you were checking out our listing on Facebook. It was a 4-bed, 3-bath home in Greenville. If this is a home you'd be interested in taking a look at, or if there are any other homes you've seen online that you'd like to see, please give me a call back. My number is whatever your number is. And I'm going to give myself 3 days to do that just so I can make sure I get that done. And then I'm also going to send them a text. Now, the reason I do that is really just almost a personal reason, but typically if somebody gives me a call and they don't leave a message, or sometimes even if they do leave a message, I don't listen to it right away. A lot of times calls and voicemails are some of the last things that I personally respond to. That's just me individually. So I thought it would be a great thing to not only call them and leave a voicemail, but also send them a text. That would let me know, if somebody send that to me, hey, this person's really wanting to reach out. I need to at least look at the text, if I haven't already looked at the other automated texts that have been sent out before. So this is essentially what my next text says. It says, sorry to bother you. My name is Hunter with the Relocate Upstate team. I saw you were checking out our listing. In case you don't remember, I'll probably change the wording of that later. Just say, like, in case you lost it. Actually, I'll do that right now because that sounds a little bit better. In case you lost it. I think, I don't know. I think that sounds a little bit better than in case you don't remember. But in case you lost it, here's a link to our mobile app to view the listing. Here's my personal branded app. Is this a home you'd be interested in taking a look at? Now, the reason I like ending with a question is because it prompts a response. If I simply sent out the message as it was and left the link, there would be no call to action for this lead. There would be nothing to say, hey, you need to respond to this person or don't. So by me asking the question, is this a home you'd be interested in taking a look at? Hopefully I'd get a response there. So then I have another 1-day delay and I'm on day 6. Now, guys, I know we are already, 13, 14 minutes into this video. And we're only on day 6 of my 36-day smart plan. So I know this is a lot. If you guys want, I will hopefully be putting together a PDF. So please comment down below with your email address if you want it. Shoot me an email. I'll put that in the description as well. And let me know how I can help you guys out. But I will also try to go through this a little quickly so that you guys don't have to get bogged up in watching a really long video. But essentially, here's my next text. You guys can take a second, pause it, and copy that. Then my next thing I'll do is I'm going to put another 2-day delay, and this time I'm going to send an email. So in here, my email, the subject is going to be, how long does a home search take? Subject lines you guys can play around with. That's kind of just what I have. And here I said, I realize that the home may not have been the best fit for you. I'd love to be a resource for you in your home buying process. Some people don't realize they can actually take 90 days from when you begin your home search to when you get the keys to your new home. Wherever you are in the process, I'd love to speak with you about your goals and timelines. Send me a text or give me a call when you get a chance. You can search for homes in your preferred area on our website. Click here. Again, I have my hyperlinked website. So they can go take a look at it. And so then I have a delay for 6 days because I just wanted to kind of give them a little bit of time. Typically if someone's not going to respond after that many touches within 8 days, not that they're not going to respond, but the odds continue to go down over time, as we know. The next thing is I'm going to do another call. Very similar to my first call that I made. It's essentially the exact same format. Really, I'm just trying to get them on the phone at this point so that I can have a voice-to-voice conversation. The next thing I'm going to do, again, same thing as I did on the call the first time, I'm going to automate a text. The next one, the next text I'm going to do is, this is so exciting, you can now sign into our website, which this is our website, or our app, to find hidden listings, search by neighborhood or custom areas, see price reductions, and save listings in your account, blah, 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 blah. Again, really just trying to get people connected to us and on our app. Next thing, I'm going to set a 2-day delay. So now we are at day 16. Again, this is another automated text. Hi, just wanted to be a resource for you in the home buying process. Some people don't realize it can actually take up to 90 days. Very similar message from the email that I sent up here. Again, just put that into text format. And I have a 1-day delay, and then I'm sending out another text. Now, this text here on day 17, I think it's a good text to send out. I just simply say, hey, sorry to bother you, but I haven't heard from you, ... Is email an easier way to connect with you? And then I have this little emoji. I like throwing emojis in there. It keeps it real. The next thing I'm going to say is this email a correct email address for you. That way I want to verify if for some reason they do respond, and for some reason they let me know, hey, this email you've been sending emails to isn't a good email for me. I know I can change that in my system and better serve them. The next thing I have is open houses this weekend. This is simply an email just saying, hey, we have some great open houses happening this weekend. Now, you might be thinking, well, why are you sending out the open house email when you don't even know when they'd be getting this email? The reason for that is because even if my team and I are not specifically holding an open house, there will be an open house going on in the area that I know that I can take buyers to, or I can send them if for some reason I am not able to go with them. So that's why I just want to send that email to them. And again, the whole point in this is to continue to add value. It's not to sit here and ask for the sale all the time. It's really trying to come from contribution, giving them resources, giving them as much as you can. And this is just a very basic Followup smart plan. I know there are lots of other good smart plans that include things, and this is something you guys can add to yours. Some things along the lines of, hey, you can save X amount of dollars in closing costs with Keller Mortgage when you work with me. Let me know how I can help. You can save money with Keller Covered for insurance. So just a lot of different things you guys can throw in here. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set an 11-day delay. We are going to do a automated text again. This is just saying, there are a few open houses in the area this weekend. Did you get my email with the listings? Again, prompting a call to action from the lead. Hopefully you'll get a response from that. This next one, just checking in. I'm checking out a couple homes this weekend. Would you want to join me? Again, another call to action. This is another 1-day delay and another text. And essentially, this is my last text. Yeah. So this is my last text here on day 36. Essentially, the text just reads, I realize that you may not be ready to talk about all this yet, so I'll stop blowing up your phone. Again, you don't want to be considerate of people. Although you may not be ready now, I at least like to leave you with some helpful information, so I'm going to send you our buyer's guide via email. If you don't receive it and would like a copy, please send me an updated email address. Please do not hesitate to reach out to me if you have any questions about a specific property or the home buying process in general. And then that's essentially all I do. Now, I do have one thing right here. I want to create a task to remove the lead from the smart plan. Although after running the smart plan, I realized that it automatically expires and takes them off of it once the smart plan ends. So you could really almost delete this. One thing I do want to note right here is that I don't have a task in the smart plan created for myself to send them this buyer's guide. Now, you might differ with me a little bit on your opinion of this, but I am intentionally not going to send them the buyer's guide, because if they are really interested, they will hopefully, even if I do have the right email address for them, they will hopefully reach out and say, hey, I didn't get that. Would you mind sending it to me? So that way I'm not constantly giving them stuff and never hearing back. So this is kind of like my final last way to start the process to add value to them without fully giving over everything and not getting anything back. So you might totally differ with me on that, and you guys might want to add a task down here for yourself to send them an email with that buyer's guide. You also might want to add the automated email to send that in here. It's totally up to you. That's just my personal opinion and how I want to do my own lead follow-up, but you guys can definitely tailor it to yourself a little bit. But hopefully you guys found this video helpful. I know this was a lot of information. I probably, if I had to redo this, and honestly I'll probably update this after putting out the video, I'm definitely going to add some more stuff here in the beginning, talking more about Keller Mortgage, what that saves as far as closing costs going in, because, who really doesn't want to save a ton of money in closing costs? So that is definitely something you guys can add to the Smartplan. But again, hopefully you guys did find this video helpful. Again, if you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments below. Send me an email. Love to help you guys out. As always, if you have not already, please go ahead and subscribe. It helps me a lot. And please leave a like as well if you found this video helpful. And we'll see you guys next time.